Hey, how's it going, everyone? Mike Moo here. Today is going to be, when this video is released, it's going to be the start of REI's 4th of July deals. I think they do this pretty much every year. I think I've covered it pretty much the past year or two. And this year, they also have a really good sale. Now, just before we get started, I want you to know that as of right now, which is just a couple of days ago, they already started on with some deals that you can check out. So if you're interested in those, you can check it out. Some of those end before the July 4th sales go on. And if you are a member, what you can do is go to the gift card section, go.mikemoo.com/REIGC. And if you purchase at least $100 gift card, you can send the gift cards back to yourself. So if you're going to do some shopping anyway, just for yourself, or you prefer not to give gift cards to people, what you can do is you can buy yourself the gift card and then purchase stuff with that gift card and give the gift receipt over to whoever it is you're getting to. Whoever it is you're getting some outdoor gear to. So if, as a member, you purchase $100 REI gift card or more, and then you get a single-use bonus card that you can use later. All right. The deal with this is that you have to remember to look out for it in your email, and also that there are specific dates and times that you can use said gift card. So when you get it, make sure that you put down as a reminder, just put it down in your calendar or something to use the $20 bonus gift card. And there are no other restrictions on the $20 digital member bonus gift card, other than I don't think you can use the digital member bonus card to purchase another gift card. They used to allow you to do that, but they don't. So you should take advantage of that. That actually ends just before July 4th. And again, all you got to do is go and pick a gift card. You can email it to yourself, or if you are that type of person who will send out a gift card, which is fine, you can do that and just give a recommendation what you recommend that they get with the said gift card. Sometimes it's just a lot easier, especially with the e-gift cards. Okay, so to go back onto the sale page is live as I'm seeing it right now, but you can't actually see the deals on here because, like everyone else, I am also on embargo. I can't talk about the deals beforehand. But since this is going live at midnight, which is this, so when you see this video, this is live when the sale's going on. I'm going to be talking about the deals. So the headline deal here is up to 50% off of regular retail priced items. And as far as I'm looking at the sale, the 50% off is all on Cannondale helmets. So everything Cannondale, as far as helmets is concerned, is 50% off, which is a great deal because you get a good name brand helmet. Let's see, look at this Cannondale Trail Bike helmet. This is $25 now, at least through the sale. The sale ends July 7th. Right, so you have plenty of time to get this. However, this sale is only good on stuff that's in stock. All right, you cannot back order these sale items. So you want to get it, jump on in on it. If there's a specific color that you want, now's the time. Now is the time to click through and order the things that you want. So 50% off is pretty good. Unfortunately, as I'm looking at this right now, there are only 6 different helmets that are available. Yeah, that's too bad. Okay, so that's 50% off on these. Who's not to say that during the sale they will add more? But I think that because they had their anniversary sale, REI had their anniversary sale, and I believe these two were 50% off. And I feel like these helmet deals are pretty darn good. And they don't happen that often. Although lately, I don't know, for whatever reason, some of these helmets are going off for 50% off. Maybe new styles coming in. I don't know. All right. So let's talk about some of the other deals. I'm going down to this list as I'm interested in this, as things that kind of interest me. And unfortunately, they do not have the 20% off any one item going on as far as I can tell through July 7th. So if you were waiting for that, I'm sorry, that's not what is listed here as an REI affiliate, of course. That is not on deal. The good news is that you have other things that are more discounted. All right. Going down the list, we got 40% off Boat Breeze Aero Inflatable. So it's 40% off of this guy. I haven't been on one of these yet. This is quite pricey. So 40% off is pretty good. Inflatable paddleboard with paddle. So these are going to be 40% off. Boat Wolf Arrow inflatable paddle is, let's see, is $3.99. So that's good. That's a lot more reasonable. Another big one is Off Cannondale Bikes, excluding e-bikes, are also minimum 20% off, which is good. There's some pretty good deals on here. Generally, when I'm looking for value-priced bikes, I'm looking at the REI brand because most of them are pretty much made by Giant, and Giant is big in the industry as far as bicycle manufacturers. They're typically made in Taiwan. Really high quality. Actually, a lot of the high-end bikes are actually still made in Taiwan. And 20% off is pretty good. Cannondale does have a big selection of e-bikes. However, those are not specifically on sale at 20% off. So any of the Cannondale bikes, so this from 13% now becomes 20%. So if you're interested in this one, now's the time to get it. Let's see, 30% off REI Co-op Flexlite chairs. I have one that I got last year. Really like it. It is a cheaper alternative in general to what appears to be a very popular option from Helinox. Helinox is really big on their camping furniture. Excellent. So REI pretty much either copy them or borrow the designs or whatever it is that you want, the way you want to think about it, and it gets pretty close for a cheaper price. However, even Helinox has dropped their price too. So maybe the patent ran out or people already figured it out. But these are all 30% off. Every single one of these chairs is 30% off. The one I liked last time was this one, the REI Co-op Flexlite Camp Dreamer chair. And at 30% off, that matches the exact sale that I had about a year ago on this particular Dreamer chair. This is very comfortable. We really like it. So that brings it down to, what, 70%. I like the Flexlite Air stool. This is a really good chair. However, even at 30% off, I don't know. You can get an alternative that is almost as good, not as light, but for cheaper. And they generally last a pretty long time. But this one is really lightweight. And you can definitely try it out when you're in a store or just get one. As you can see, it's really small. The key part of this one is that you have these straps that hold and help stabilize the whole structure. Very lightweight, less than 12 ounces. It's their lightest and most compact seat. So if you value something super light, or if you're going to take this on a hike, this one's the one for you. So you're paying a little bit more for that. Okay, next up, we have 25% off Petzl climbing gear. I haven't gotten back into rock climbing. It's been like forever. And maybe when I do, I'll wait for another one of these sales going on. So this is 25% off of Petzl's climbing gear. So that's pretty much everything on this page. They're very well known for these things, mountaineering gear, as well as headlamps. I love their headlamps. Very good. So 25% off all that. Then you got 25% off Metolius climbing gear. This looks like it's a great sale for climbing gear in general. So Metolius climbing gear. This is also going to be all 25% off. I believe I have one of their bags. I don't use it for climbing, and I love that thing. It's really great. Okay, this is actually quite a lot of stuff that you can also potentially use for non-climbing reasons, but yeah, they do focus on climbing gear, and I do see these primarily in the bigger REIs. Next up, we got 25% off selected Coleman gear. I'm not sure what that is going to be, at least the way that I'm looking at it. 25% off Off Chaco Sandals. So if you like Chacos, I apologize if I'm not saying it correctly. But I'm going to Yosemite this weekend, and I'm going to be wearing my Chaco sandals because it's going to get wet in some areas there as I'm climbing up along, hopefully, the waterfalls. So I'm going to be wearing these. So it's 25% off these. Looks like they're already on sale. Yeah, these have already started being on sale. And it looks like the sale actually started early. I don't know what's going on here. This is not supposed to show up yet until the sale, but someone jumped the gun there, programmed all of that in there already. That's okay. Enjoy. Then we have 25% off all Sunday afternoon hats. I wear Sunday afternoon hats a lot, particularly during the summer and when it is really hot. I just generally do. So I generally wear the Havana hat. You'll see me in some of these videos. That's just basically what I wear. Now, I didn't get it from REI. Okay. I got the Havana hat over at Costco. I believe it was only $20. It's top rated for $40. If it's not in stock at Costco, I mean, it's going to be in stock at REI. So that's something to consider. And then you got 25% off at Tilley Hats. Also very well known. They seem to last a lifetime. However, in general, I've been wearing my Sunday afternoon hats, and it looks like they don't have a bigger selection of Tilley hats this time around, or maybe they just sold out. They're made very well, and they're priced accordingly as well. And the style that I have is no longer sold anymore. Maybe it was the all-weather hat. Maybe it was that. Yeah, I remember it was very pricey. It works very well. However, I got some bird poop and some sap on it, and I guess since then I haven't been wearing much. I just need to clean it off. Okay, so 25% off of that, 25% off of Balega socks. You really only need 1 or 2 pairs in general. Hand wash them overnight and dry them out. At least that's usually what I do. Then 25% off in Jinji socks. In Jinji socks, 25% off of all that. Oh, okay. So these are fun. Individually, it's like socks for each of your individual toes. See, I didn't know that, but it's interesting to see. So if you want to give a unique gift that is roughly around $20, this might be it for you. And you'll probably need this because certain shoes are like this. So if you have a friend that wears certain shoes that basically expose your toes like this, and I really don't remember the name of the brand because we bought them once and I swear they were pricey. I think my wife wore them like twice and then that was it. Some people swear by them, so I don't know. But in case you want each of your individual toes wrapped up like this in regular shoes, this is it for you. And then 25% off select NRS PFDs, water clothes, and water accessories. Okay, so if you're going river rafting, 20% off of all Oru kayaks. I remember last year they had some really great deals, but they were not necessarily on REI. They were directly from Oru Kayak directly. So yeah, you might want to check there first. As of the sale, my imagination is it'll at least match what REI has. But then again, you don't get the REI satisfaction guarantee like you do with... you won't get that if you get it from Oru directly. And then 20% off Outdoor Research hats. And I do love Outdoor Research a lot. I don't think I ever did get one of their hats, though. But what I remember about them is that they're really great for Seattle, where it's really rainy. So, yeah, here's a couple of the Outdoor Research hats that are going to be on sale. Oh, they even have an Active Ice Sport hijab for $40 minus 20% off. Okay, so those are the deals that are going to be available for everyone. But if you are an REI member, and you should become an REI member because there's so many benefits to it, but I'll link for the membership. Okay, but you also get a 20% off of one full price Yeti item. So if you are, or if you have been waiting for a Yeti thing to go on sale, then this is the time. This is the time to get the Yeti at 20% off. So you can do it for one of them. My experience has been that if you use the 20% off coupon on a Yeti item, you place the order, you wait another day, or you wait a couple of days later on during the sale, you could also pick up another Yeti item for 20% off too. I don't know if that's a programming mistake or if they meant for that to happen, something to try out. So I would recommend get the main thing that you wanted. And then if you wanted to get some accessories later, wait another day and try it out again. And hopefully they'll allow you to do that. I don't see any major reason why not, because you can use it on any Yeti item. And that's not always true. Sometimes Yeti is excluded from the sales. Yeti gets to decide on how that works as well. All right. And then let's see what other extra options and things are there. There's an extra 20% off on any bike tune or premium service package, which is good because let me tell you, bike service is really expensive. They give you a lot going on in there, but if you have a bike that you have been wearing down that much, it might not make sense to do the premium service package. So 20% off helps if you are in between, and a premium service package just covers pretty much everything going on with your bike. They really take things apart and they true things as needed, as opposed to getting individual services. Plus, something else that I found out, that under bike services, if you get the premium service package, and then let's say there's something else a la carte that you need as well. Let's say you also need the installation of something else on there, or swapping out of components or something like that. You get an additional 50% off of each additional service that you get going on with that. And I also think you also get a 10% off of parts, but don't quote me on that because I don't see that in my notes down here right now. But I think the manager in my local REI told me that, but it could be just during this sale going on. Now, of all the things that I talked about, sometimes during the sale, they also add additional other things that then become on sale too. So these are the main areas. But of course, since you're looking at this right now, if you're already popping in there for the sale, you might be able to find out some other things that are going to be added to the sale. So I'm looking at some other clearance offer items. There's a 50% off of clearance for the REI Co-op brand, which is great. Fly Low, Carry, Traw, and Cool. Nice. Love cool clothing. KUHL, cool. So any of these clearance items are going to be off another 50%, which is great. Up to 50% off. So this, for instance, if this is on clearance, it looks like the $54.93 is on clearance. That will now be $32.50. Yeah, $32.50, which is a great deal for a cool Persuader shirt, in my opinion. I'm generally pretty happy with all the quality of the clothing I have. So that's an idea from that. Up to 50% off, also from those same brands. Up to 30% off footwear from Keen, Adidas, and Brooks. Up to 50% off run and fitness clothing from REI Co-op and Nike. Up to 40% off run and fitness clothing from Brooks, Adidas, and Smart Wool. And up to 30% off water clothing from Carve Designs, Prana, Chubbies, and Nanny. Okay, so that's everything that's on sale. I'm really interested to see what it is that some of you are getting from the sale. Let me know how that works out. And if you do get it and you report back and you decide it wasn't for you, I'm also very interested in figuring out why you decided that particular item didn't work for you, because stuff like that does happen. And as of right now, anybody that was supposedly over returning things have already got a notice. So I think you're also good for that for this period of time. But even though they have a satisfaction guarantee, just don't be on the abusive side of it. Otherwise, they might have to give you the warning, or they might mess it up for the rest of us. And for the rest of us, I mean by us REI members who still get the whole 1 year return for most items and 90 days for certain things like GPS and electronics, certain things like that. All right. Interested in the sale, please use my link. I really appreciate that. And if you do, that helps to support my channel and encourage me to make more of these REI sale videos for you guys. Go out there, enjoy yourself, get some good gear, and just be outside. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next.